Hello, this is Balancedpyro. This is going to be a beginner's guide to D&D. The game is so if you're a new player, welcome. Hopefully you can learn from this. The game I'm going to be going over specifically is Pathfinder, but this will apply to all past and future D&D games or variants. What I'm going to be discussing in this series is classes, races, feats, equipment, spells, and skills. What I will be giving is not a step-by-step instruction, but it will be advice that I give to my new players when I DM. Right now, I'm just going to give a brief overview, and everything will be explained in more detail when it gets to that section. Come to think about it, depending on how long the character sections last, animal companions might be in a section of its own. But anyway, a brief overview. When I have new players make their characters, I have them start with a class they want first. For me, this is important because once they get the basis of what they want, everything else seems to fall into place. So once they get their class, they choose the race that they feel complements their class, either with abilities, weapon proficiencies, or whatever. Then once they choose those two, they move on to ability scores. This way, they can either strengthen their strong points or their weak points, or balance out their character based on their race's ability, bonuses, and penalties. After that, depending on what's happening, I either do feats or equipment. There's no real order when I do that, mostly because certain feats rely on weapons, and certain weapons rely on feats, depending, like for proficiencies or improved critical or stuff like that. After that, we go to skills, and I always save if you have access to spells. I always save spells for last because that takes the longest. This is a brief overview. Everything will be gone over in more detail in the future. I hope all of you new players, if you're watching this, enjoy it, and I hope this helps.